Gemini, Gemini. It's MJ from Ultra Love TV bringing you some light entertainment in the form of intuitive tarot. I've been practicing with tarot for many years. Intuitively guided. Highly sensitive empath. You knew the score, you guys. Genuine. And I'm an author. I have a book. I have online courses called Be the Change online courses. I had like early spiritual awakenings when I was 19, and ever since then I've been guided by intuition. Except when I denied intuition and ended up in toxin patterns, which is essentially the teachings of the Fearless Life Guide. Because if we deny ourselves, we deny the joy. It's true. And it's so weird because we live in this bizarro world where it's like, this is normal. This is how you're supposed to fit in, everybody. And then we try to fit in and we're like, ah. But I suppose it suits us for as long as it suits us as these little earthlings endeavoring in evolution, isn't it? Anyway, Gemini, I like to jest. I like to have a laugh. I find sometimes the world and the human ego to be far too serious for like what is life. It's like we can be kind to ourselves and one another, and love heals. Oh, it is true. So, okay, Gemini. I'm pulling some cards for you. There's that Temperance card coming in. There's a like you might be budgeting or holding. You might be working on something that you're holding close to your chest. It could be this self-love energy, this temperance energy, or maybe some of you are like taking a retreat or going away on, like needing a break from life. It certainly feels actually, because we have the Eight of Cups here, so there's definitely an energy moving into April of possibly walking away from something that you've been emotionally invested in. A project, a creative project possibly. And I feel like maybe you were expecting this project to bring a financial reward, financial kickback, but it hasn't come. And I feel like maybe you're focusing too much on the Pentacle, and that's why you're feeling a lack of success. I know it's always kind of counterintuitive or like a bit flipped on its head, all this manifestation stuff, because it really is like our creative elixir in abundance, in love, in joy, in that divine service, which brings about that feeling of success, which so many of us are sort of programmed to think we want. And yet it's not the truth, like actually seeking that sense of validation through recognition isn't the truth. And however, it is very valuable for each of us as individuals to feel valuable, to feel worthy, regardless of what we're doing. I.e., it doesn't matter how much money is in the bank, it matters how good we feel about ourselves. And I feel like we're teetering on that, and that could have something to do with what you're walking away from. Maybe a project or a group of people that you just are like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. And then you walk away and take Temperance and then line up your budget and try to figure out where you want to go. Yeah, so whatever you're walking away from, there was some quarreling. There were some, I want to say, like differences of opinions that split you up, that like two people went this way, or there's three people in this battle and you all went in your separate directions. And it could be that. It could be a company with three of you invested in it. But like maybe one person's a little bit looking back, but you're walking away and the other person's walking away. And Temperance, it is Temperance and like budgeting, Temperance and being responsible with your cash, basically. And the Love card. So the Love card is definitely screaming out here, and it needs some attention. And or this has to do with a loving partnership that warrants your attention. The Page of Wands has just come up, so there's this fiery, sprightly energy coming through, possibly quite a youthful energy. It is inspiring you in the Temperance, I feel. It's inspiring you to get responsible, I'm hearing. Like I feel like there might be some pennies dropping, like, you know, like certain things come into your awareness this month. Yeah, certain things come into your awareness, I feel, which maybe they shapeshift a little, like, a tweaking. That's what, it's not like a shape shifting. It's like, it's actually more subtle than that. It's like a tweaking of, I'm hearing how you see yourself, like this tweaking of how you see yourself in the world, in the reality, which then I feel is moving you, Gemini, into this more mature energy of ripeness. So maybe it's to do with these creative projects, or something, or potentially a relationship, right? The Lovers in reverse here really is, again, screaming out to me as far as either mega self-love, and or if there is a partnership, it might be that that romance, that partnership wants to like have a rebirth, or we want to kind of focus on the love in our lives. Maybe that's part of the connection as well. So you, yeah, the connection of like, so often is the case, you know, our ability to move through relationship in communication, openness, in love is a maturing process, right? And I think that's what that ripeness card is all about. Like, really, I'm coming into your own, Gemini. I feel like some, again, pennies are dropping. I'm hearing like you're coming into your own in around your ability to look after yourself and your ability to be responsible. I feel the responsibility piece is like screaming out with that Four of Pentacle, and ultimately this feeling that that could be lingering for whatever reason around a lack of success. That is connected to the Lovers card. So this is this feeling of not getting to where you're wanting to go on a creative, like, recognition level. That has to do with how much you're loving yourself in truth, in your core. And ultimately, when it comes to balancing your budget or manifesting your physical world, there's got to be a deeper connection to the inner voice. That's why Temperance card is here, Gemini. And this Page of Wands, this fiery energy, possibly a younger a younger fire sign, or just a fire sign that has a youthful vitality about them. That energy is really kind of like wanting to kind of fan your flame and be like, yow. I think it's the other. It would have been Gemini fanning the fire flame, but you know what I mean. It's like, get some heat going, like get some, and that, I mean that like passion for yourself, passion and love for who you are, the creative channel that you are, the unique spark that you are. Really allow yourself to embody the fullness of that energy and let it move you. And here's the thing, fuck them. Like, stop looking for other people's approval. Stop looking for other people's success. Stop looking around you to be like, am I successful? Like, is it happening? Is it da-da-da-da? Because so often is the case, we have those, and it's a survival mechanism, it's a coping story, you know, like, for whatever reason, it's not good or bad or right or wrong, it's just, we typically all have those, you know, whether we're seeking a relationship or seeking more money or looking for a new outfit or whatever it is, right? We often fall short because the illusion would say it's the thing, it's the success, it's the boyfriend or girlfriend, it's the whatever that's going to bring the joy. But then as soon as that piece comes in, there's still a whole bunch of crass that we ourselves need to work on. So it's, all of these spiritual practices are really to help us become more whole creators, you know, so we're not feeding codependency in relationships, so that we're not feeding a system of oppression, so that we're not feeding a system of fear, right? And like, think of feeding fuel. If something is based in fear, what feeds it? More fear. So the truth of our success has to do with just feeling successful and not needing anybody's approval to affirm that success to you. It's just your own feeling, and that here, and truth be told, like, that is manifestation. It has to be enough. The nothingness, but it's not nothing, it's the feeling. The feeling has to be enough to keep us going, to keep us juiced up, to keep us in love, to keep us wanting to keep creating and trusting that life will guide us. So that card also wants to be seen. There's the fighting energy there, which connected here to that battle. There could be a bit of residue energy, Gemini. Yeah, there is definitely, you are shifting. Like you're possibly this month or end of March moving into April or what have you. You are shifting. Frequency shift has come through. And then the fighting energy connected to the battle wound, where I'm getting like you might just have temperance is here. Temperance and Lover's card is wanting to be known. And the Lover's card wants to be worked on. So the temperance energy with these final few cards that I'm pulling for you, it's like you drop the fight. Drop the struggle. Drop the try. Like, stop trying so fucking hard. And just trust you're good enough, basically. You're going through this shift. You need self-care. You need some rest. You need to take after yourself. Look after yourself. Love yourself. Hey, you know, when we walk away from things, especially when there's conflicted energy, especially when there's people just butting heads, it is best to walk away. So you don't need to be lying there going, oh no, should I even, blah, 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 blah. Focus on yourself. Get your temperance and your money lined up. Like get everything balanced. Make sure you're looked after. Make sure you're supporting yourself. Drop the fight. So this card, right? It's like that stress card. It's like, we can't get shit done like this. We've got to be like this. Like adaptable, flexible, movable. And like there again, this is also symptomatic of that system of oppression. We have to fight back. We have to attack. We have to... That energy, again, just feeds it. Just perpetuates more of that defense attack energy. Divide and conquer. Defend and attack, you know? So your inner voice, temperance. That's it. So basically, get some healing time. Either with people or go to nature or do whatever you do to get kind of centered in yourself. And, you know, attune to your angelic, whatever that means to you. You know, meditate, reflect, journal, do all that kind of stuff to help you feel really, really connected to your inner voice. I mean, these are, like these are for sure the kind of times that we're in regardless. You know, listen to the voice inside my head. So, Gemini, that's your reading for April. My lovers, feel free to book a private reading. I always really, really, really appreciate your guys' bookings. I'm really wanting to shift gears and start after all this hoopla and getting delayed and all these sort of seemingly chaotic shifts in my personal life. And actually, I'm feeling quite liberated and pleased to be on the move. At the same time, really kind of recommitting myself to this YouTube community because I love you guys so much. And yeah, I'm really just feel really grateful. Like when I get packages from you guys as well, like it's just the fucking coolest thing ever. So thank you for being here, for showing up, for choosing love and choosing your freedom. Like this is where it's at. This is what it's all about. My lovers. Have a great day, Gemini, and I look forward to seeing you next month. Peace out.